this unique situation a try and see what happens. We're set up here. We're going to set up here right now to try to go to our reading Radical Mycology right here on our YouTube channel. We're going to give this a whirl. And, but it might get a little tricky here if we can. I'm trying to set it up so that, hold on one second. So like a new idea, I'm trying to do 2 channels here. So I got onto the YouTube one first because that's the one we're committed to be at 9 o'clock. Pardon me. So we know we want to be here at 9 to get things started. But I'm also going to challenge ourselves to see if we could do IG at the same time. And if we can't, it's okay. We'll just abandon the idea. Good morning, good afternoon. No, it's not even morning. It's afternoon, it's evening. I've been working all day. It's been a beautiful day. Can't believe, guys want to see something cool before we get started, before a bunch of people show up? Hey, Richie, hey, Luigi. I'm going to show you guys something. Poop, poop, poop. Sneaking in here, poop, poop. Okay. Look at that happy drawer. Look at those happy samples, test samples going out. Other samples, that's the prize packages for the week. Boop, boop. That's what's happening. Shh, don't tell anybody. Everybody else that joined us late doesn't get to see that. Okay, shh. Pops is goofy. Okay, here we go. How you doing, handsome Jay? Hey, Chris and Ellen's adventure. Hey. Gonna have some new people tonight. I love this. So, are you guys hanging there with me? Brandy, girl, you guys hanging there with me while I try to pop over? I wonder, though, before I do, let me ask you guys a question. The Enda, how are you? Kev Dog. Let's see, we're gonna get some people tonight that aren't normally because they have a better chance. I love this. Let me ask a question before we get started. And I'll scroll a couple of answers. The real Aaron. Hey guys, should I go and try to, because I have the second phone and I can try to pop over to IG and go live. But do they have filters where the 2 of them get mad? Efren, boop. Do they have an, Windows? You would know. Windows knows everything about computers. Do they have like algorithms or something that'll talk to each other that'll say, oh, this guy's trying to pirate or do 2 signals at the same time, or are there rules that tell you not to? Richard say, do it. Yeah? What would Einstein say? Oh, this was a gift from Hella Spores. He's so cute to me. I love my guy. Chad. So you guys say do it? Ask Carl. Let's ask Carl. I want to show you guys something though. I have something that I'm taking and I'm hiding in my pocket. Watch this. I don't do a good job of it, but I'm hiding this in my pocket. It's something that was sent to me. Of course, it made Pops cry. Okay, I'm good to go. Okay, stop talking about it, Pops. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is going to be fun. Okay. I think just not that many people can, maybe. Let's see. Now the question is, should we... You're right, 100%. Carl says do it. So, live. You're now live. I'm about to ask my girlfriend if she'll go to the dispensary for me. Good luck, good luck. Okay. Hey, everybody on that other channel over there. There's Orte. This is going to be fun, you guys. Hold everything. This. Why is Pops always the cutting edge on things? Hold on, I've got to fix this other phone stand because I didn't know this was going to work for sure. Here we go. Next time I'll have it even better set up. Is this going to work, fellas? Jason Grayson's over there. Giselle's over there. Richard's over there. 81 dirty birds over there. Mycelia Mountains over there. Salties over there. Sweetly Cured's over here. Oh, gosh, which channel do I want? Lazy Eye is on this one over here. Have we, and we're Big J's over here on YouTube. And Manuel is over here on this side, and Third Eye is on this side, and Jason's on the left side, and the real Aaron's on this side, and J.O.'s. Oh no, oh no. Okay, so check this out. If I do something like this, there is a delay. Oh, you guys are checking the delay because you guys are watching two different channels. Somebody at home can be on, you guys can be on both. Okay? You're on both sides. I see a few of you on both sides. So is this worth doing? Talk to me. This is a family operation going on here. Is this something we want to keep going? We got 18 people over here. We got 30. YouTube's kicking IG's butt. YouTube, you're killing them. I swear I thought IG was going to be the king of the kings. No, come on, YouTube's all over it. YouTube's, not that we're in competition, but we're in competition. Which camera do you guys want me to talk to? You guys swing back and forth. Ask Jeff. Jeff knows everything. This is so funny. Guys, but with this delay, you're going to pick a channel that you're more comfortable with, I'm sure. How's Richard going to get likes on both channels? Richard, what are you going to do? Richard, how are you going to handle this? What are you going to do for us, Richard? I don't know. Do you need Carl? I can send you Carl if you need help. If Richard needs help, he can just ask for Carl, but he might give him to Baby Smasher. Who knows? We don't want that. Okay? This Big J likes tube. We're going to see. This is an absolute cool situation. We don't know who's going to win. Okay, ask Carl, Smurf Cap wants to know. So, are we through figuring it out? Should Pops get to work and read? Or can I ask a question? I need Carl in my life. Carl is in my life. Carl makes a difference. I walk by him and he's inspiring. And the best part about Carl, best is his name. He's a psychiatrist, world-class psychiatrist, one of the best that's ever lived. And he matches the map. As long as he maps the map, he's good to go. See? It's been beautiful. To the bottom of my heart, this map. People connect with it. I've always been a guy that's been into cartography and been into maps. I like maps. I just like maps. I'm a map guy. And then this idea, we start putting pins on, and I'm getting so much cool stuff. Love. People just want to put their pin on that map. Why wouldn't you want your pin on the map? Why wouldn't you? If you're doing a little bit of mycology, or if you just want to identify with the fact that you're trying to do it, why would you not want? And not because it's this map, but anybody's map. I want to be on somebody. If you guys have got a map at your house, put me on it. I want to be on your map. I'm not kidding. That is the coolest thing in the world, to be able to be looking at and see. And every couple of days, we're going to show pictures of this. And if yours isn't up there, let us know. We'll figure out how to get your name and number up there. Your pin. We'll fill this thing up to where there's so many pins, there's be nothing but pins across this thing. It's really cute. It's pretty. It's neat. Here's what I'd like to see. If I could ask a favor in return, because some of you guys send me a deal and you ask me to pin your city, I'm going to do it. It's a little bit of work. It's not a problem. I'll go look it up, figure it out, put your pin on there. You know what I would like? Because what I'm trying to do, if I remember, sometimes I forget, I'm sorry. But there's a lot of you right now, when you ask me, I put the pin, I take a picture of it and send it back to you on a DM. There's your little pin on the map. It's so cute. I love it. It makes me feel good to send you that. I think you guys have that at your house. And this little pin on the map, the idea. You know, it'd be cool if you posted it on your post. That's all. Don't you even have to say anything exactly. You could be anonymous if you wanted to hide it, whatever. Just a picture of that, both your pin on your map on your post. That'd be just cool. Because you're pinned to not Pop's map, but to the map. You're connected. That'd be cool. This thing is cool. I walk by it every day. It's so symbolic now, and it's only been this big. And people jumping on the map, and all around the world. We talk about that in the morning at our tea. All around the world. Let's look at this angle. I'm sorry, IG, you're getting ripped off by the angle. I could change the angle a little bit. There, you get a better angle. But YouTube's lucky. They're getting a perfect angle. Boop, boop, with Carl on the game. I always have to turn his, Carl's funny because I have to always make sure he gets eye contact. I gotta make sure eye contact with Carl. And then I have to turn this way, make sure we got Carl eye contact over here. Okay? So, anyways, I'll get reading here in a minute on the Radical Mycology, but the map's going to be a big deal for us. It hold us together as a team. Okay? Mycelium Mountain Mama, is it? Ree? Is it Ree? I'm putting your name together on IG. Ree's a beautiful lady. She reached out to me. Pops, we want to give a shroomy to someone. Do it. These things belong to everybody. Do it. Tell me who to give one to. Tell me. We got a few of them to give away. The idea is to honor each other. Don't give them away willy-nilly like pieces of candy. But I don't have to tell you any rules, anything like that. If I'm an old man. I don't have to tell people what the rules are anymore. That's not how we do things. There's no rules. Just do something to take care of each other. Somebody needs to, and what I think it should be, I did kind of make one rule. No rules from the old man but one. Make about 10 people agree on it before we do it, not just 2 or 3, not just a little group. Maybe 1 or 2 people say, hey, here's a good idea. 10 people go, I agree. Do it. I think about 10 right now out of 100 followers is pretty fair. After that, who cares? Okay? No map tonight. No map in the morning. That's another thing. We got to light a little hook. We got to get these people coming to us in the morning on tea. That's why, you know what Pops does? You guys noticed? Psst, 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 psst. You know what I do? You guys notice. Every day, well, not every day, but I try to take a little 5 or 8 minute clip out of the tea that we do in the morning that is so beautiful. Our tea is the best. If there's anybody over here on IG that isn't at our tea, I'm sorry, I keep making eye contact over here. I love you guys for being here. If there's people over here at IG that don't come to our YouTube, thank you so very, very, very much for helping us join here. Between the numbers right now, Richard, 50 over here and another 20 over here, we're at 70 something. Okay? So, I'm sorry, IG. If you check us out at tea in the morning, we rock and roll. And there's so much going on. We play games. We teach each other leadership. We hold each other accountable for stuff. We make our gosh darn beds. And by the time we're done at about 9:40, we go about 50 minutes lately. 45, 50 minutes. You might as well go do a couple of exercises and then you're done, man. Your day is ready. You're rocking. So show up at tea. And then we'll pin a couple of cities. In the meantime, I'll try, every once, you guys send me a special request. I'll pin your city and send you a picture of it. You deserve it. I want you on the map. How would you have a map like this? Let me ask a question. I'm going to hold on a minute and wait for answers, okay? Yeah, J.A., you got it. Joe knows, Joe and I are going to be sidekicks. Joe and I are laughing. Joe and me, we're the same generations. We grew up the same exact way, everything. Except he's one of the most talented musicians, J8 Stringer. Please, listen. There are a bunch of people on here. J8 Stringer. He didn't even know a commercial for him. I watch him. His clips. First of all, to have those cojones to sit in his studio and show the world, this is a talent I have. I want to bless the world with my talent and show. He can play like Carlos Santana. He just doesn't have the name. Guy's got skills
builds guitars. I don't even know him, but I'm just looking at him through the IG, and I connect with him. That's what happens on this family. It's so unbelievable. I love Joe now. We're like this. Over, Joe's gonna be my sidekick someday. You know what he said today? He said his pop's gonna be the most interesting man in the world. And I thought to myself, I like that job. I want to audition for the job. I never thought of that one before. I want the job. On one condition, I told him. He has to be my sidekick, the musical sidekick. Come on, me and Joe. We're going to go do the Pops and Joe show. Right, Joe? So there it is, me and Joe, like this. Just over mycology. Because we want our brains to change. Because his brain's not the place it wanted to be. Mine wasn't either. Our brains are changing together. And he is humble. He's very humble. So talented. Beautiful hair, too. Have you seen his hair? Pops likes hair. I like my hair. Joe's got really nice hair. I really care for you, Joe. Okay? All of you people, but I just picked on you right now. I have a lot of special relationships here. So do you guys. I want you to keep building them. That's the map. That's one of the things the map's about. Like, doesn't it feel good? Doesn't it freaking feel good? Yeah. Look at all, I'm so glad somebody, look at it, feels so good. I don't even want to read this book right now. I'm due, but I'd just rather bask in the friendliness. Like, you know, when we do talk about what I was saying about the map, imagine someone, especially someone new, but just anybody, they reached out, they're hearing about the map. Hey, Pops, would you put me on the map? No, you can't get on the map unless you're at tea tomorrow morning, and I'm only taking 3 per day. That was my original idea. I swear. Only you got to be at tea in the morning. You got to only do 3 a day, and slowly we'll get the map to do. The first day, someone, Pops, can you put me on number 4? I'm like, heck yeah. Number 7, yes, put me on. Okay, number 17, I'll put you on. No, you can't tell somebody that asks you to be put on the map to tell them no. That's like impossible. So it doesn't even make sense. That's funny. Okay, that was a wild thought. Oh, well, I do want to tell you something. We take religion out of stuff here. People ask Pops, what's his religion? I got a long, deep religious background. Do you guys know something? Did I ever tell you guys? You guys want to know a secret? It's not going to be very secret if I tell you out loud. There's 47 people here and there's 16 something over here. You guys want to hear a secret? I won't even say it. I'm going to shut up. I know you want to hear it, but I'm going to tease you like Joe tells you. I'm going to wait till you guys, 20 of you say, I want to hear Pop's secret. See if you guys are paying attention. There's a few of you. I got a couple over here. IG doesn't care. IG doesn't care at all. See, YouTube pays attention. Either that or it's a lag. IG may be slower. Okay. All right, we're dialing it in. We're dialing it in. All right, that's not bad. Okay, I'm gonna tell a secret. Pops is 12. I'm gonna go back to 12 years old. 12 years old kid. 13 now. Well, first of all, my dad, Pops' dad, was supposed to be a priest. He wasn't supposed to be a dad. He wasn't supposed to have kids. He was supposed to be a priest. He was a French kid. And back then, early turn of the century, they'd send one of their kids was chosen for what they call the vocations. One of the kids in a big family of 8, 12, 10 kids. They always picked one kid out of the family. That's the way it was in the French culture. And they'd send that kid off to be a nun or a priest or a brother or something in the Holy orders, Catholic Church. So my dad's right in the middle of a family, a bunch of kids, and that his family, boop. His name was Yves, just like Yves Saint Laurent. Yves was my dad's name. They take Yves, boop, pick him out of the group of kids. You're going to go be a priest. Send him off to preschool. He didn't want to be one. They sent him off anyways. Okay, that's the baseline of the whole story. So Pops' dad was supposed to be a priest, but they didn't want to be a priest. But they sent him to school anyways. Well, you know what happens when you send kids to do stuff they don't want to do. Anyways, so he becomes brilliant, graduates. Long story, but it's a baseline. It's part of my secret. But it's really foundational. It's what we do to our kids. If we keep the same cycles going, which I broke the cycle. Is this interesting yet? I'm not kidding. Is this interesting or should I read? I'm not kidding. This is kind of awkward. You guys ready for the rest of the story? Okay. Just seeing if you guys are interested. Maybe I'll have a commercial. Okay, so Pops' dad, first in his class at the school. Brilliant guy, genius guy. Anyways, he skips twos, grades, everything. My dad gets a PhD at 24 years old in theology. He's about 8 weeks away from taking final orders and becoming the priest that he's going to be. Young. One of the youngest he'll ever be. Supposed to go take the final orders. He's been living his life as a priest since he's 12 years old or since his family sent him off. Well, my dad gets sick with a pneumonia, and they had to send him home to recover right before, 2 months before he's supposed to take his final holy orders. So while he's sick at home, the draft orders come through for him to go to World War II. He could easily get a deferment. Sorry, man, I'm in school over here to be a priest. All I got to do is get through with this bad chest deal and I can go back to school. Not him, man. Now he had a perfect reason to get out. Took off. Became an incredible Marine guy. Got out and started a family instead. But then what did he do to his middle child? What do you think Pops got chosen to be? Where do you think Pops got sent off to at 12? But I wanted to go. I wanted to be one. So I went off to an all-boys Catholic high school, suit and tie. The diocese paid for my education because of my dad's background. My dad knew every bishop in the business because they were all his high school and college friends. He knew them all. They paid for our whole family through our Catholic educations were all free. They were a gift from the diocese because of my dad's background. So we all had amazing college, not up to college educations, paid for by that. It's the only donation my dad ever took from anybody from that. But I go off to become our family's token guy. That the all boys deal. So that was the root of how all this stuff starts. And then big changes, things didn't work out to be Pops becoming a priest exactly, but he had some early training for it. So there's other stories in between. I'll keep you guys. That's the hook, Joe. That's the hook. I'll keep you guys if you guys got to come back for more stories in between how I ended up here. But this is a little kid that got put away into well, I didn't get put away. I had to earn a scholarship, and I had to earn an opportunity to get into this very advanced high school, and then to college. I got a scholarship, the whole deal. But I was just following my dad's footsteps, not my own. And yet, they were my own because I wanted to be my dad. Kids want to be their dad so bad. So guess what? Guess what I had to do? I had a little kid that wasn't physically as gifted as the rest of us. I had to be a completely different dad. I couldn't tell my kid, you got to go be a priest. I couldn't tell my kid, you got to be anything. He'd barely be what he could be for a minute. You know what I'm talking about? I will tell you what I'm talking about. Don't force your kids to be something they're not. I'm like shaking here thinking about it. No way, me and Carl, we don't have a right to force people down a path they don't want. And our husbands and wives. My one bad relationship and it wasn't me, it was the other person was trying to paint a different picture. This is what I want you to look like. And that is not what I look like. That's not me. Stop making me look like that picture. Don't do that to people. Do not do that to people in your life. That's what they are. You like that picture or you don't. Don't repaint it. Don't make them change. If you don't like it, you move on. That's not what you think of them is none of their business. Yeah, Brock, my kid is a good kid. He asks for nothing. He's a strong kid, good kid. Boy, I keep calling him a kid. He's a grown man, and I wish I could. I'm going to. You guys want to get a tearjerker? Oh, here we are. I'm on a roll. I was supposed to read tonight, but I have a feeling I'm just going to ramble because I love you guys. But it's all good. It's all good. I'm trying to be to some small degree. The truth is, that's therapy for me, but I am trying to be a small example. I am lately really trying to live super duper hard to make sure that my side of the street stays as clean as possible. I'm bringing people over here today. Today was beyond. Yesterday, beyond. When you have people like Battle Frog Fungus and it's in a culture, kid flying in from Massachusetts and all he wants to do in the whole world is meet one of the best farmers in the United States, Battle Frog Fungus, and Pops is able to make a couple of phone calls and boom, there they are in my living room hugging each other after an hour. Are you kidding me? That's getting done in the United States right now? Are you kidding me? We're facilitating communication? Wasn't that what we started out to do? We started out to entertain. We do a heck of a job of that. We started out to educate. We try to put out a video or two a day, even if it's a basic how to pinch a piece of corn so the beginners know. And we're facilitating communication. Look at this. And we got people from across the country driving to meet each other in the driveway or in the Mush Lab's driveway. Dance on the moon. We got a guy calling me, Pops, what's the flight schedule? He's getting scheduled for the 24th. I got people going to come here for a birthday party. Keep it coming. Dance on the moon. My best friend Louie right here, he's going to come on over. We're going to play Agar game. Dance on the moon. I can't even stop. Try stopping. One minute. I'm pretty sure I saved this. 1 second. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say I'm sorry because I'm not sorry. I was looking at something earlier and I took a photo of it to save. And I'm looking to see if I can find it now and read it to you. That's what I'm doing here. Okay, here it is. I apologize for the delay, but I'm not sorry, but I apologize for the delay. So, this is Brock. We were just talking about him. I don't even know if he's listening to us tonight. I have a full belief that he wouldn't mind that I tell him that I say this. And then I'm going to, after this, I'll say hi to everybody and stop rambling here. He writes this to me this morning. You talk about being examples to each other, why I stop for a minute, why we want to be an example, why we want to live our lives the way we preach, why we don't just do something, I won't just talk about it, but we really do it. And then when we don't, we be honest with one another. When we blow up on Monday because of drama that we don't know how to handle correctly, we admit it and we just get back on the horse and get back to work. I guess my kid knows that too. Love you too, Pops. I had written him the night before when I went to bed. Good night, I love you. He writes to me the next morning. Love you too, Pops. Today I took a nosedive with a flat tire. I came back in to figure it all out, and I saw that I forgot to make my bed. You shut up. So I made my bed. I transferred $300 for a new tire, and I waited. I ended up paying $23. And I got my own little Norm welcome back to the bar crew. Work always sucks. What we make, we shouldn't make, including friends. I don't know. Shrooms are trying to get me sober. I'll tell you that. Like, I see the reasons for it all. But sometimes it's just hard to be distracted. Shrooms have brightened lights and colors, semi-permanent. I mean, I gotta get fucking high. So maybe I'm just chawing out, Dad. What he told me was he got his life in order in about a minute. He went home, looked at his bed, said, I didn't make my bed this morning. He made his bed, put $300 in the bank to cover for the dumb flat tire, expect him to pay a lot of money, and at the end of the day, it only cost him $23 to fix the flat. And a bunch of people were all happy to see him get back to work on time. You got your life ordered that fast, it'll cost you $23 instead of $300. I know it's silly, but it's just a dumb, silly little lesson. And his real lesson, his takeaway on it is all he had to do was make his bed in the first place. It wouldn't even cost him $23. Who knows? He may have still ran over the nail. May have cost him $300 the next time. There's a lesson in it. Biggest lesson in this? I'll tell you the biggest single lesson in this is that he wrote something about it. He had to take him a minute, the amount of letters there, a minute and a half to think that out, cogitate it, put it together. What does it mean? How can I make sure I don't do it next time? That's the win. So basically, when we mess up, figure it out and fix it fast. When we fester those mess ups, and give me a couple of scrolls. How many people fester their mess ups? Do we fester our mess ups? Do we fester our mess ups? Me, Doug does. Doug admits it. Kev Dog admits it. D-Nice says. Doug, Salty says. Just admit it. Admit you fester your mess ups. When you admit it, that's the best start. We had known it. First, admit. Just say it. Yeah, I festered my mess up Monday, right? I admitted it to the freaking world. So admit it here. Just, yeah, I fester my mess ups. Okay. So did he for 1 minute. Came home, figured it out. The biggest bald bale fester. It's simple. Now, I want to do one. Okay, I'm glad we all did that. Seriously, it was so, you know what? Breathe that moment for a minute. Breathe the moment that, yeah, I fester mess ups. I'm not even going to admit, don't even get off the hook for a minute. Yeah. I don't think enough of us said it. Some of you just watched the other one say it. Go, yeah, that was me too. Did you do it? Are you a festerer? Say it. Everyone, there should be 48 festerers here. That's it. Wallow in fester for a minute. Because we all, and it feels okay because you're not the only one. You're not the only one. Yeah, hell, get it out. For me, I'm literally getting out the fact that I fester right this second. I don't know why it's working this way, but it kind of is. Me and Carl. Carl's doing it because he's a psychiatrist. We're practically on Carl's couch. I saw somebody ask if we want to read. I will read still. I got carried away talking, and I love what I'm doing, so I'm keeping it up, and people can pop off to another channel, and I understand if I'm disappointing, and I'll still read. But Carl's telling us to fester for a minute. And then we're going to get out of it. We're going to throw it away. We're going to throw it away. That's the way they do it in psychiatry, man. You just own it for a minute, and then you breathe it away. Okay? Who's ready to get rid of the fester? Or we want to keep it up for a little bit? I'm ready to get rid of it personally. Then we can do something else. Carl, let's get rid of it now. I'm not kidding. I don't know how we're doing this as a group exercise maybe, but for me, I don't even know the official. Some of these people know yoga. They know good breathing exercises. I'd love to learn some of that now. My mind's open enough to learn it. Now that I'm smarter in my neuroplasticity, I can learn breathing exercises. Ree doesn't want it anymore. That's it. I don't fester. Tomorrow, I will fester about nothing. So that's my new saying. Tomorrow, I will fester about nothing. Nothing. Whatever, if there's one little thing that pops up, I will handle it just at the moment. That moment, tomorrow. I don't know about the rest of it. I don't care. Just tomorrow, I won't fester. And that's my positivity. This guy didn't fester very much. Or he couldn't have been like who he was. You don't get to be one of the most known people on the planet and you fester all the time. So, let's roll a few on both these channels over here. We got so many people watching. Let's roll a few saying, I won't fester tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day, Big J. Boom. And then we'll read some. I don't see very many. We got to have 30 fester away. Tomorrow's a new day. The husband going, fester away. Tomorrow's a new day. Fester away. Gone. Tomorrow's a new day. Simple. We literally, like I did the other day, just get out of here. It's so simple because it is literally, the older you get, the more you practice it, the more you believe, and the more you know. It's a choice. Man, I wake up in the morning. I cannot wait to be up in the morning. I can't wait. I can't wait to be at 9 o'clock at night with this thing. I cannot wait. It's fester be gone. New blink. Say it. Roll some by. Give me a couple ways to say it, you guys. Be creative. I want to say them out loud. Tomorrow. I won't fester tomorrow. Never disappointing you, Pops. Out with it. Every time you squeak, Carl, my dog. I heard that one. I know. My dog, too. My dog wants Carl bad. Louis, who wants to see Pop and I on Discord? Yeah. Louis, talk to him because we can do that. You figure that out. We're so open. Voodoo, fester lesser than tomorrow's predecessor. Good. Give me some more, honestly. I want to hear a couple of these. Because you're being creative with them. And funny too, but you're putting something nice in your brain. I mean it. And one will catch. One of these is going to be the cool guy saying, I do. Yeah, you want to see us tomorrow. So Louis is coming over tomorrow. We already decided now, Louis. Louis is going to be over tomorrow doing some Agar work, and we'll make sure at 9 o'clock we pop on. It'll be Louie and me both. So that's something for sure. Give me some more fester. I won't fester tomorrow. Don't know about another, but tomorrow I won't fester. Videla, you are right. We don't even care about that next day. It's too far away, and it's out far in the moment. It's like outer space. You might not even have it. What's Richard saying? The slate is new and fresh for ink. What? This is going to be good. No stains or etches to be had. My story is mine to be made. This guy's turning into a poet. You know, all of us are turning into poets as a result of this deal. Jay Deerskin, my dad always told me 1 foot in front of the other, and it's nothing to a stepper. Gosh, your dad's just like me. I like your dad. D-Nice, fester on the back burner. Granted, tomorrow I will not fester the day away. I know, it's so easy to do that, man. It's so easy. I've been there, man. I've been the guy. I've been the guy on the couch. I'm the living example. Pops, what are you doing? Pops, get off the couch. Pops, get off the carpet. Stop scratching for crumbs. Stop it. Dirty Green, how you doing, man? So, all right, man, we're done festering. But it's okay once in a while. It's okay to own that minute. It's what you do with the second minute. One we're having right now. Remember the one we just did that felt kind of good? It felt kind of good. We had owned it. We got to do it for a minute. We all said, do it. How much better does this one feel? How much better does this one feel? And you just made a decision. You just decided, I'm going to decide to feel better. A minute ago, we decided, we're going to feel crappy. This time we said, I'm going to try to, and we're going to, a bunch of us say it. Now we are. This guy did it for us. Or you did it for yourself. It's a decision you made. And we literally all decided to choose to fester for a minute. And it felt like we were festering. And it was okay. We had the right. We gave each other permission and we owned it together and said, it's okay. We're humans. Those same humans all made a different decision. It's done. You just amazed yourself, didn't you? Now I want to see about 30. I amazed myself. So please tell me you amazed yourself. Please. Please tell me you amazed yourself. Fester Festy Nice is always so darn funny. Who amazed himself? Who just had a rapid change of emotion? Who had I personally had a rapid change of, I was shaking when I said I was festering. I was shaking. I'm not asking you guys to say something that didn't just happen. I literally amazed myself just now. I went from one emotion completely to the other emotion. Like, almost like that. I love that, man. I love how honest you guys are because you did it. And you felt it, and you know you can do that again anytime you want, just doing it. Right, Sue? You know, right, Exception? Right, Ree? Right, Dirty? Giselle? I amazed myself and became new. Giselle just became brand new. I swear to God, every moment we live, we become new. That blew my mind. It wasn't even planned. Like, that was like, what the F just happened? The F did we just do? This little group figuring it out together. I hope you guys really mean that you're amazed. I am. I can't even believe what that was like. Because we were like all festering together, like, because it was okay when we have a right to as a group, and it was freeing. Got my ugly stuff out, and it only lasted a couple of minutes worth. I feel like I just went to a bathroom or something. Dirty Green was in a shit mood. Now he's thinking positive. Yeah, been in a mood since Wednesday. Thank you guys, man. I can't even read all these messages. Read them to each other. We're going to go soon. This is what tea's like. If you guys want to hang around with us at tea, we try to do this to each other in tea. Isn't that right, tea people? Jeez, this is... I won't do the reading tonight. I apologize to people that I didn't get to it. It's too mundane. We just had a mystical, sacred experience as a group. That was like climbing a mountain. You know, we get to the top and you get to see a view. You all hiked up there, that hard hike to get to the top. You never forget it that you went there. You ever wanted, guys, here's a trick. I'm going to tell, listen, guys, I'm going to tell guys a trick to get a girl to really like you. Want a second or third date, okay? Hook them for a strong relationship. They don't know what you're doing to them. But the girls here, you have to promise not to listen. Girls, close your ears. Don't listen for a minute because we don't want you guys to know the trick. Guys, listen up. Here's what you do. If you want to if you like a girl and you really want to cement the relationship early, you take that girl on a date that includes adrenaline. That there's some kind of an adrenaline rush in the date. You go bungee jumping together, you go skydiving, you get her up in a hot air balloon, you on a hike along a windy road edge, you do something half-ass scary. Go fast in a motor car. Get adrenaline together. You'll see what happens. Absolutely, boop, all of a sudden those two, like, we experienced adrenaline together. Why do I say that? This was a virtual experience. This was like adrenaline. We almost had a dating virtual adrenaline experience together. That was pretty cool. Who has something to want to scroll by and say goodbye? I'm gonna go. I didn't read tonight, but that was beautiful. I have to go on top of that. I literally had a mystical experience, sacred experience. I went from full of to. Anybody have anything they want to say? I'm looking at scrolls. Big J, I love you. Seaborg, I love you. Randy's, you moving energy. Moving energy together is how magic works. Yep. Good night, Barna. I'm going to say good night, peeps. Thanks over here. This worked neat. This worked really neat. IG, you got to get stronger. Nothing ever, you people here are beautiful, but where's more IG reps? A lot of our IG people went over to YouTube, but I think YouTube might be getting a better feed, or it might be getting, might be a lag over here. I don't know. And I'm going to have to get better. I think next time, you know what I can do? Is I could put this screen behind that one so I could see the scrolls on this one better. Because I owe more interaction to IG than I gave Silly Cat and Jake Gruden and Dirty Keen and V Della Rosa. And I'm just looking at the people over on IG here. I sincerely appreciate that you guys came here for me to read this. And I had studied. I had my notes done and I had done my homework. I was ready to give. I'm about to ask for forgiveness for not following into that, but it's not. I did what I needed to do. Say, got good pops. And next time we'll do the reading. So thank you guys. Thanks for just being here tonight and getting it on. We decided that tomorrow we're not going to put anything off. Whatever it is we're supposed to do, we'll just do that one thing we're supposed to do tomorrow. We all kind of admitted it to each other, didn't we? So is that some accountability? Salty, you're my buddy. Salty, was that some accountability? I love it. You guys over here dropping gems on each other. Salty, I'm waiting on my veteran. Are we accountable here? For tomorrow at least. For just tomorrow, Salty. There it is. There it is, right there in capital letters. If Salty says we're accountable, we're accountable. Okay? Doesn't have to be from Pops now. Salty's got you guys. Better watch out. Okay? I'm going to scroll out. See you guys. Bud and boom. Wilco. Right on. Giselle. Gorgeous. lady, thank you for being here. Organic, only way. Dirty Green, got to get to know you better. Thank you for being here. Seemed like a really nice guy. Windows, Kev Dog, Brenna, Voodoo, Hey Mama, The American One, Big J, Richard Bruette, D Nice, all of you fellas, all of you gals. Windows, love you too, brother. Sue, I love you, man. Gal, Bridgie, Bridgie, you are. Bridgie, you know what, you guys, Bridgie, once a day, every day, it's not pressure that you have to keep it up or anything, but lately, Bridgie, one beautiful little picture a day, like I just can't wait. And sometimes I steal his stuff and use it for content. And Bridgie, you're something else. I'm a Dead Bunny and Helpy and Jeff Lowe's and Jeffrey Hodgins and Big J and the real Aaron and Jeff Coleman. Thanks for being here, Jeffy, and Ree and Sue and Jason Grayson. Thank you, everybody. Once again, we'll get to the Radical Mycology at the night that it's supposed to be read. Tonight, we were supposed to talk about what we did and had that experience. Peace, love, pops. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'll see you guys after you made your bed. Ree, get to work on that Shroomy nomination that you wanted to get done. This community owes each other whatever they want to do. You guys are in charge. This old guy's just the driver. You guys are the crew chiefs and the mechanics and the car builders and the navigators and the tire changers and the fuel chain and the fuel team and the tire experts and the engineers and everything. You guys give me the permission, the privilege, and I mean this. I am privileged to get to steer a car, our race car, for a little while. I get to drive the little car. And it's not even a choice. It's a track. It's an oval. So we don't even have to figure out where to go. Get us driving. You guys are the speed. You guys are the engine. Okay, I'm just the driver. And pretty soon, put a different driver in here because you guys are building the car. So keep it up. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 o'clock, you bunch of race car drivers. Pops, peace, love, out.